Have you ever noticed that life is nothing but faded memories, even if it's not the way you plan? And every step of the way you hope for nothing but the best, until you're torn down from that momentary high. I've always wanted to be one of those people who didn't really care what people thought about them, but I don't think I am. Albert Einstein once said, "Men marry women with the hope they will never change. Women marry men with the hope they do change. Invariably, they are both disappointed." Marriages are supposed to be about promises. A promise to love eternally. To stick together through thick and thin. Why are promises made when they are eventually broken? I knew all families had problems, but didn't think one could end a 20-year marriage. When I heard we're getting a divorce, that's when I knew a promise doesn't mean anything anymore. People always want to know what it feels like, so I'll tell you. There's a sting when you first slice, and your heart speeds up when you see blood because you know you've done something you shouldn't have, yet you've gotten away with it. Things break all the time. Glass, dishes, cars, and contracts. You can break the ice. There are coffee breaks and lunch breaks. Day breaks, waves break, voices break. Silence can be broken. Promises break, hearts break. Sometimes you meet a person and you just click. You're comfortable with them and you don't have to pretend to be anyone or anything. She was the greatest thing that happened to me. We watched each other grow and change. Personality, humor, taste, it was all there. She and I were almost perfect. It wasn't until I caught her with my best friend. That's when everything spiraled. So, I turned to what I knew helped. You go into this trance because it's truly dazzling. The bright red line, like a highway route you want to follow to see where it leads. The sweet release, that's the best way I can describe it. Kind of like a balloon that's tied to a little kid's hand that somehow breaks free and floats into the sky. And now, she's nothing but a memory that'll fade like the rest of them. We all get addicted to something that takes the pain away. It's been 6 months since what feels like my world has crashed, and it only gets worse. Pain is my only friend. Instead of doing homework and going to class, I've been partying all night, sleeping all day, then waiting for it to repeat again. Because of this, I lost my scholarship, my future. Finally, when reality kicks in, you grab for toilet paper or paper towels and press hard against the cut. You can feel your embarrassment. Whatever relief was there a minute ago congeals into a fist in the pit of your stomach. You promised yourself the last time was the last time, and once again, you let yourself down. The loneliest moment in someone's life is when they are watching their whole world fall apart and all they can do is stare blankly. They keep saying it gets better, but when? It's not changing anything for me. I feel like I'm not anyone's first choice, neither their favorite. Even if people tell me I'm important to them, or I mean a lot to them, I know there's always someone they prefer to be with more, someone they choose over me, and that hurts. That's where I draw the line.